So good evening, our friends from the media this evening. I'm sure this is how a lot of us are moving across the country, trying to get to our vote tomorrow and cast your vote. Make your vote count tomorrow. So wherever you find yourself at this juncture, we'll encourage all of us to make time and very safe journeys and travel mercies. This evening, we need to protect our democracy, and so would in the past elections. So it has come to the attention of in the Volta region, and we think that the Akachi North constituency papers by the Immigration Service, heavy community already, ballot papers all the way in Togo. And again, according to Abraham, the secretary for the NDC constituency, the NDC and the Akachi North are headed towards Togo. Educate these voters in vote hard, apart from the 3,000 they made. Worrying in the sense that why would an NDC secretary end in the first place? What's the intention, especially on the eve of elections? We are voting 2-3 days to elections. Why are you holding so much Ghana into Togo? I'm sure you all clearly understand what the issue is. This is a Ghana elections. Why are you moving ballot papers from Ghana all the way into Togo? And then, of course, why should that is happening in Ghana? Why should the NDC secretary in the Akachi North constituency to Togo to go and educate voters in Togo? That is of very, very, very much concern to all of us. It's very important to reiterate the point that this election is for the people of Ghana. It's for the citizens of this country. And no foreigner, nobody from any other country apart from Ghana has the right to cast his or her vote in this elections. That is not allowed. And it's very important for us to make this a point, especially to our friends and our brothers in our neighboring countries, Togo, especially, who have been lured to register in our elections, that yes, you may have been lured to get your registration done, but trust us, you are not going to get to cast your vote. And so the caution is that do not be motivated to leave your country and enter Ghana in an attempt to cast your vote tomorrow. As we speak, we have directed all our polling station executives and all our party people to be firm, vigilant, and ensure that not a single non-Ghanaian, not a single foreigner is able to cast his or her vote. We've always raised these concerns that we should allow the people of Ghana to exercise their franchise and their franchise only. This is not the only worrying incident happening, especially by the NDC and the Volta region. Yesterday, on 5th December, the Ghana Police Service interrogated the Electoral Commission officer from Afajato South constituency in the Volta region, again the NDC stronghold, who was caught transporting ballot papers and other official documents in a private vehicle without any police security or escort. And the Electoral Commission, of course, has issued a statement, and this official statement says that the EC officers must only, and they are only supposed to transport these electoral materials in official EC vehicles and escorted by the police. It's quite worrying that these things seems to be happening a lot more in the Volta region, the NDC stronghold. And I'm sure our friends from the media are also wondering how they, the NDC, rather on daily basis, in fact by the minute, are raising such concerns and such issues. We, a few hours ago, saw the former president issue a statement, talk so much and attack so much the Electoral Commission, but he failed. He failed in the entire attack to reference this incidents and activity in his stronghold. Since this incident, we have neither received further details regarding what is happening to this officer who works with the Electoral Commission and what sanctions the Electoral Commission is actually meting out to him. And we are very much interested in keenly following exactly what is happening. All Ghanaians, all of us citizens, must consider these incidents very, very alarming and ensure that wherever we find ourselves, we heighten our vigilance, especially in areas where these things are happening. And like I said earlier on, we have asked every single NPP person in these areas to be vigilant and be firm, and we're going to ensure that we protect the integrity of these elections at all costs. It appears the NDC clearly wants to manipulate the voting in their stronghold, especially the Volta region, where they consider as the World Bank, and the fact, or the Volta World Bank, and the fact that they have to transport voter ballot papers all the way to Togo. Transporting voter ballot papers all the way to Togo on the eve of our elections is a very worrying situation. And most especially with the intention, as confessed by the Secretary of the NDC, the Akati North constituency, they are going to credible alternative. They realize that they are looking to subvert the will of the people. They would want to lure to support them in these illegalities. Clearly, the hard work of Dr. Bawumia and the NPP, of course, in the region, is made a very, very strong indication there, and that is obviously making the NDC uncomfortable, and the reason why they are resorting to some of these unnecessary and disturbing tactics. In the light of these events, we are calling on the EC to be vigilant throughout the country, as we are asking for a very free and fair elections across the country, and we are committed to supporting all stakeholders in ensuring that we have free, fair elections tomorrow. We are requesting that the EC provide the people of this country full details of the offending Electoral Commission officer from Afajatu South, who was caught in this gross misconduct and breach of trust, and ensure that the necessary sanctions are firmly applied. In addition, we are asking the Ghana Police Service to provide the status report on their investigation of the NDC secretary who was caught with over 20,000 ballot papers in his possession, with the intention of going to Togo through an illegal route to train Togolese to come participate in our elections. Clearly, it's been over 24 hours and it's becoming a bit uncomfortable to us that we are yet to receive any updates on this particular incident, at least an official communique from the police. We expect that the security agencies will be more vigilant across the country, especially in the monitoring of these things, so that Ghana's elections will not be tampered with or manipulated. We also ask the Ghana Immigration Service, as we commend them, to increase vigilance across our borders and to ensure that non-Ghanaians are not smuggled into Ghana to vote. Clearly the intentions is there, and we have to do everything we have to do to ensure that we do not allow that to happen. This election is for Ghanaians, and it will be decided by the Ghanaian people only. We also urge the general public to remain calm, but in remaining calm, let's remain firm and vigilant. We know that we are generally peaceful as a people, and we all want a free and fair elections, and that is what Dr. Bawumia and the NPP is fully committed to. However, it is important to note that obviously based on the incidents that have happened in the past 24 hours, the NDC is worried about the outcome of these elections because of the hard work of Dr. Bawumia and the NPP government, and they are clearly intentioned to manipulate these elections in their stronghold, the Volta region. We trust that the security agencies will prevent any further in their numbers tomorrow. Let's come out in their numbers. Let's come out in our numbers to vote for Dr. Parliamentary candidates across the country and deliver an emphatic victory for the NPP. In doing all of these things, let all note that the sanctity and the sanity of the electoral processes of this country would be protected at all costs by the New Patriotic Party, and that is being lured with this, the incidences, and being able to apprehend these people. Thank you very much for your time. And for our three audience, our regional NDC, Amayoku, Omushe Sumasi Edi Jumedie bi ewo Volta region. Ha drink kakra. Beye yawode ye twemu ye Ghana Immigration Service. Eche NDC Constituency Secretary owo Akachi North Constituency. I friend of Abraham Mahebu. Na Abraham ekura ballot papers nko beye 23,000 na ode ko Togo. Na immigration for chain no mututo na tumi ntubi. Enti sempo se NDC for be dada o e na obe register here wa bra here registration na fatu utim se NPP amayokuo ye ma ho kwan e ma won to abayi bi e wo man yi mu a won ye Ghana ni ya hye NPP for e wo Volta region nyina se ye ma ye ni da ho ne enjina ho pintin obi obebe bi a onye Ghanani a yawo evidence e chese onye Ghanani of Togo no yesi na no kwan cause clearly no dia esini chese NDC fo esi omutimu po a me no kase yi omay omagin so omde Togo fo eba beto aba ewo omay we mu dia tosu mienu on the 5th of December eye endure ye twem ye yi afaja to electoral officer owo constituency nim essential de electoral materials ballot papers any document essential de call constituency nim embrane sese wo kwa essential de police for ne electoral commission for car eneko oko no wanfa police de ndi nachi wanfa official electoral commission vehicle ono ane car eno de no ma na gum no no anko anam eno kura ballot papers a echina ye de ba beto aba no eno de nam de ode aye yenim so de nsa ka ballot papers yenim de ode ballot papers akofa yenim so yi bi efrim so de bi aka ho yame adom police for abomoden abo adwuma ama me no kase police for de omonsa ye den asodimu ye bo police for abaso na mom ye sese Ghana fo nyina ebehia se omo behu dia akwakosi bebia asem na akwakosi na electoral commission ye besremo na mode abranti a ye a oye adwuma wo mohoi a wafom mbrei mama embra ene na eden edi de eke nyina ne se NDC fo aba behu se abato no omo di nkukuo na ekwan bi ombefa so a omo de basabasa ye ene enuamo ho nsem ne niam a ense fata ebeba ya abato nim no omo ayo madwen so omo de beba especially nkankan ewo Volta region be a omo adwi mu no eho ene bebi omo ahoden sronko eden ewo ye gyaye nan so pinti enya de ebema ho kwan na de dikan wa wonye Ghana ni bia beto aba wo omanwe mu enya de ebema ho kwan so na Ghana embra ye de ye adwuma no NDC fo atoto do kuo ye tu ye nwasi wo agira wo se asumdwen nko a na ye nyina ye beye na ya hwe ama ya bato na ye den akosi enti normal NDC fo ehihye e wo Volta region enne adwuma de a ye bambofo eye enti etu ya pom ho. I urge all of us to make time and get to your polling station. We wish the rest of us who are also traveling very safe journeys and travel mercies. There are a few incidences we would want to address quickly this evening. We would be engaging all of you periodically on issues that come up. We believe that we need to protect our democracy, we need to protect our people, we need to protect the sanity of our country, and so we would engage as much as possible in the Volta region, and we think that we must take very serious look at. So yesterday, which was on the 5th of December, the Ghana Immigration Service intercepted some ballot papers from the NDC Akachi North Constituency Secretary. So the NDC Constituency Secretary for Akachi North was met with some ballot papers by the Immigration Service in the area. His name is Abraham Ahiabu. He was met at the heavy community in the Volta region. According to the official statement, as I'm sure a lot of you might have seen already, what he told the Immigration Service is that the ballot papers he was holding, were dummy ballot papers